didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set up. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders.
Bum ass.
He's taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Sanders. That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one,
ready.
See if they can improve that ranking.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready.
The man in motion left here, Johnson.
Ready.
2nd and 6. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Here we go.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Cougar 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Seven nothing is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
19 Lions. Check go.
To the air goes Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw. Sanders. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner.
But I have a field day with your bitches.
Pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 2nd and 10.
Trap 60. Down. Ring it. Hut.
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 63 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point splits the
You better have a ball.
and that makes the score 14-7.
And I'm about to roll up on your bitch ass, boy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Second and 4. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third and 4. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on third and 4. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll come up on a second and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rig alert, rig alert. Check out.
Off play action. Sanders. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and his early struggles.
You a stupid bitch.
Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Stupid ass. Shut the fuck up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously, they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
I swear, boy, should have shut the fuck up.
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one
Super
away.
nigga to the win.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Super nigga. This is trying to go while I'm rolling up, boy. Bitch, hey. This is your chance, boy. You run the ball by my
I
ass.
think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
I know you put that in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Riggs. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's
That shit, bum bitch.
picked off by Quan Martin. And his guys
You bum bitch.
over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. 18 Rattler. Curve 19. And up.
To throw is Daniels. Flushed out right. Open man down the field. It's a tight end center. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
60 Eagle. Hut.
Now Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there. And the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Williams, a man in motion right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right,
Thrown out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw. Sanders. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Street.
Back to throw. Sanders. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. An audible here to get a new look. Moore, the man in motion.
60 Maverick. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Like it, 18.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Go!
Sanders operating from the gun. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Come on, set! Hey, smash Bronco! Hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
19 tight. Set! Check, Bobcat. Set, go!
They'll try and throw for it here. It got his man complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Go, trap! Warrior 70! Go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Ready up!
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Mustang 19. Chop 60. Chop 60. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready. Ready.
Johnson goes in motion left. Sanders now. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
On the ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Flush to his right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, smash. Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard
19
line.
Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Set. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lane. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Rolling to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Let's go now.
Here's Sanders throwing to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now they'll shift things around.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Sanders. That is caught. He's across midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Jerry Jeudy. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy. 75 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Down. Hot, hot.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin. 65 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Hawk 70. Go, Rig. Go. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Daniels flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Second and 2. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well,
this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Set up. Sixty Maverick. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Moore, the man in motion.
19 tight. Warrior 70. Hut.
2nd and 13. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Mustang 19. Trap 60. Set go.
Back to throw. Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. In motion, the tight end.
Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
60 Bison. 70 Rangers. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Sanders. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him 4
Pace,
yards
pace,
there,
let's go.
and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
70 Lion. 18 Pioneer. Hut.
Operating from the gun, Sanders forced out to his left. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Viking
Oh, they're
18.
changing this at the line.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
19,
So they convert
Tiger,
on
19,
4th, and
Tiger.
now
Here we
from
go,
just
here we go,
outside the
baby.
30, here's 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be
Hurry,
2nd
hurry.
down.
Hurry, hurry. 18 Cardinal. 8, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Get up.
Back to throw. Sanders eluding the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Check go.
To throw from his end zone. Daniels flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
To throw from his end zone. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Check, smash. Check, smash. Chap, check, chap, check. 19 Lion. Go.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Dancing to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line.
Go! Ready, ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Cowboy 80. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Huck.
2nd and 5. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Set. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Get up.
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Buffalo 18. Street. Rig alert. Riggs. Hurt. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
7 Pirates. Here we go. Dragon 60. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
18 Rattler.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagle. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Commanders, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the calendar changed. October didn't help.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a, she Jamaica, baby. I got rolling over, speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. For the man at the bar confessing his sin.